Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. So, according to very recent rumors by the Gaming Revolution, who has yet to be wrong on everything that he's been leaking so far, according to him, Clan Wars are going to be making a return. So basically at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that pretty much anything that he leaks and says is pretty much confirmed. Even though Infinity Ward may not officially confirm it themselves, at least until the confirmation date that they decide that whenever that will be. Everything that he's been saying so far is 100% right. So I'm going to keep it as such until evidence says otherwise, because all the evidence so far has proven it to be correct. So with that being said, Clan Wars is coming back. So Twitter was kind of, to a certain extent, a inspiration as well for this video that you're seeing right now and the subject that I chose to talk about. So let me post a tweet over here and let's go over it together. So I basically tweeted out that Clan Wars are rumored to be in Modern Warfare. Should I form one or try to join one? Any suggestions for people to look up? And then Stephen Weeks replied to me, well, someone with your skill, you should join up with a clan that caters to your skills. If you make a clan, how would you do recruitments? Now, first of all, thank you very much for the compliment. Some of you guys have given me some of the ultimate compliments when it comes to Call of Duty. And even though that is sweet as hell, and even though it really does sometimes, it makes me feel good. I mean, when you say something really nice to a person, it's, in terms of making them feel good, it definitely does its job. But at the same time, I have a pretty good idea of what the best of the best are when it comes to this whole Call of Duty thing, whether it's competitive or whether it's pubs. And let me just say, there's some really, really talented players out there, and I am not of that tier, in my humble opinion. But thank you for the kind words. But with that being said, first of all, if I were to even consider either joining a clan or doing recruitments for a clan, and by the way, I still get messages over the last, I haven't gotten as many lately, but over the last couple months and even before then, ever since the middle of Black Ops 4, when I was talking about how I had an idea of how to make clans, and I was basically going to make it like a viewer and content creator interaction sort of thing, kind of to unite the community, whether there was going to be clan wars or not. Because I think there was one point in time where clans, I think, were going to be in Black Ops 4, but I guess it got scrapped or whatever the hell the deal is. I don't know. But the thing is, something like that, to that extent, would require a lot of time, a lot of effort. And quite frankly, I don't have much of both, honestly, especially when I grind work. Come November, December time, things will be slower, especially November time. And I'm going to take a little bit of time off, especially since one of my jobs won't exist anymore. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time off, basically rejuvenate the batteries, so to speak. And from there, I'll be able to plan my second job a lot better, because I won't be in a rush to find another job, because I'm in a much better place right now than I was when I was looking for a second job. So I'll be able to look for something that'll cater to my schedule a little bit more, and I won't have to sacrifice as much sleep. But I still have to keep the hours up, though, because I still have to be able to make a certain amount, because, well, that's what you got to do if you want to get to from point A to point B, and if you want to succeed. So it's that's the kind of sacrifice that I can afford to make at this point, that I can only make right now, because there's only 24 hours in a day, and it's not just me that would have to be in charge of that Clan Wars aspect that I was talking about. But I'm going to have help as well, but that's just not going to happen. So, but in terms of just Clan Wars, just plain old Clan Wars, well, there would be a way that I would do it. Now, short little story. When Advanced Warfare, we haven't seen Clan Wars since Advanced Warfare. That was the last time we saw Clan Wars, right? So I wanted to be in the clan that was of one of the best pub stompers to ever do it, and that's PwnStars.com. I wanted to be in his clan. There were two tiers. There were the guys that were basically your average Joe pub stompers, right? And then there were the elite of the elite. And there was a requirement that you had to meet in order to make those. So I pretty much tested myself. There was one person that I know, I haven't talked to this person in a while. He goes by Forever Grind, and he was a part of that. He was a part of that elite clan as well. Very good player. And back then, I was just in the beginning of making my YouTube journey. So the thing is that the requirement was, if I remember correctly, and it's either one of two ways. I don't fully remember. I tried looking up the video to see what those requirements were, but I think the requirements were, and if Forever Grind, if you remember this, and if you happen to watch this video, please confirm or deny whether or not I'm correct on this, but within an hour of game time, or that includes time in lobbies as well, you had to get 400 kills within an hour, and that includes TDM or free-for-all. So those were the two game modes that you could choose, and you had to get 400 kills or more during that time. And the other thing that I'm starting to think is it was either during an hour time or 10 games. They give you a limit of either an hour or 10 games. I'm not sure. It could have been either or, but again, this was a long time ago, so I could be off a little bit. And I specifically remember like not making it. I was short. I was in the 300 something. I was short, and it was a big blow to me because I figured that I would make it. I thought I was going to make at least their tier 1 or their tier 2. But I didn't because I wasn't quite up to par. So fast forward a few years later, during one of the other game's life cycles, I was bored. And I'm like, you know what, let me go play Advanced Warfare. Let me get used to it. And then after about a week or so, I'm like, you know what, let me test this. So I tested myself and I made it. And I made it a hell of a lot easier than, I had an easy time making it compared to the others. Now, the elite of that group, I remember there were some players that could get up to 500 to 600 in 10 games or something like that, 500 to 600 kills, which is pretty damn impressive. But for me, that was not the case. I made it to 450 or 475, I believe, give or take, something like that. So I was just happy that I made progress. So it just goes to show you, no matter what happens, if you work on something and if you don't give up, sooner or later, you'll end up making it. So what I would do is I would do something kind of similar, but I would have 2 tiers, and it wouldn't be quite like that. It would be a little bit different. Like my requirements would be, obviously, if there's an OBJ game type, my requirements would be that the OBJ has to be played because that's how you get wins, and Clan Wars is all about wins and losses. So, obviously for team deathmatch, if you're only going to play team deathmatch, being a kill whore is absolutely fine, or even kill confirmed to that extent. But, if it comes to, if it's up to clutch time, that person's going to have to be a team player and sacrifice the stats in order to get the win. And quite frankly, win-loss, in my opinion, is probably the most important stat out of all of them. So, but anyway, there would be that, and then there would be just the guys that just want to get together over a weekend, and Clan Wars are going to take place on weekends. That's the way they've always been. Whenever they were in Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, that's when they took place, and I don't see them changing that. So the thing is, there would be the tier 1, the guys that are going for the win, and they want to be like Diamond Division or top tier, whatever it is, of the Clan Wars out of all the clans that play. And tier 2 would be, hey, let's just get together on a weekend, fuck around, and whatever happens, and let the chips fall where they may. So there would be like a really hardcore version of it, and then there would be, guys that just want to get together and play, and Clan Wars happens to be a thing, and obviously it's not a good idea to play alone when Clan Wars are a thing. So voila, there you go. So that's what I'm looking at. But the game itself has to be good if any of this is to even take place. And again, these are not like the final thoughts in terms of what I would do, but that's just a ballpark, that's pretty much like an idea of how I would make it happen. So, but yeah, thanks for the response on Twitter, Stephen Weeks. And yeah, those are my thoughts as of now. So let me know down in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Stephen tweets, Stephen's tweet, or what do you guys think? Well, what are your opinions? What do you think I should do? What do you think, obviously if the game is not good, which we'll find out these next 2 weeks over the beta, if I don't enjoy the game, then I'm sorry, but I'm not going to make a clan. But if the game is good and if it's fun enough and if I enjoy it, then sure, I'm all about it. Granted, I have time. So, because if my weekends are going to be busy and I have absolutely no choice, which I'll do everything in my power to keep that from happening, but if my weekends are the only way for me to basically survive, then ultimately Clan Wars is going to have to go bye-bye for me. It's not going to be an option for me. So, doesn't it suck to be an adult sometimes, or what? But anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Feedback, as always, is requested. And thank you all for the kind words that you guys have said to me over the time. And thank you for the support over the last video in terms of the things that you guys had to say to me. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.